Hey, baby. Hey, come here. Yeah, just right there. Lay down on my chest. Perfect. You always fit there, don't you? Like you were made to. You had such a long day, didn't you? I could feel it even before you said a word. But it's okay now. You're here with me. I know. I promise I'll tell you a bedtime story tonight. Something gentle. Something that feels like a kiss between sentences. You ready? Alright. Close those eyes. Listen to my voice. And let everything else fade. Once upon a time, there was a girl so loved, the stars whispered her name when night fell. They said her laugh made the moon blush, and her tears could make the ocean sing lullabies. She didn't know her own magic, not yet. She walked through the world with quiet grace, giving light without noticing how many hearts she warmed along the way. And far away, there was a boy who dreamed of someone he'd never met. Every night, he'd fall asleep and feel the shape of a presence beside him. Soft, radiant, familiar. He'd wake up reaching for her, feeling the echo of something beautiful just beyond his grasp. And one day, he saw her, not in a dream, not in a wish, but in the soft curve of the morning light. And he knew she was the one the stars has been whispering about, the one he'd been waiting for without even knowing it. He walked up to her slowly, afraid she'd vanish if he blinked too fast. And when she smiled at him, the world tilted just enough to fall perfectly in place. That part reminds me of you, sweetheart. The way you smile at me when you think I'm not looking. Yeah, that one. The little half smile that makes me forget what I was saying. That's the one that stops my world every time. Alright, back to the story, my love. The boy spent his days learning the language of her heart. He listened to the way she laughed when she was truly happy, and the way her silence sounded when she needed comfort. He learned that love wasn't grand or loud. It was in the quiet, in the small things, in the way he'd trace her hand with his thumb and feel time slow down. One night, he found her under a sky full of stars. She looked up and said, "They are whispering again. Can you hear them?" And he smiled because he finally could. They weren't whispering her name anymore. They were whispering theirs. You know, I think the stars talk about us too. Every time you fall asleep next to me, I swear I hear them hum. Like they're jealous of how close we are. Let them be jealous. They can shine all they want, but they'll never have you. You're my story, baby. Every chapter, every breath, every line. So, as the years passed, the boy and the girl built a life made of whispers and warmth. No castles, no crowns, just hands that always found each other in the dark. Sometimes she'd fall asleep on his chest, and he'd read to her, not from any book, but from his own heart. He'd say, once upon a time, there was a girl so loved, the universe bent just to hold her close. And every night, before she drifted away, he promised her something, that even if the story ever ended, his voice would stay. That's what I want for us, even when you're asleep. I want my voice to linger, soft, warm, wrapped around you like a blanket. When you dream tonight, I want you to feel my words brushing against your skin, telling you over and over, you're loved, you're safe, you're mine, in all the gentle ways love can mean that. The boy's voice grew softer over the years, but his words never lost their light. Every night he whispered a new story, and every story sounded the same, because love doesn't need to change to stay beautiful. Sometimes the girl will wake up in the middle of the night and find him still whispering beside her, his voice like silk, his words like warmth, and she smiled because she knew she was home. You see, baby, even fairy tales end, but this one doesn't have to, because I'll keep telling it every night over and over again. So, my sweet girl, close your eyes for me. Let the story keep going in your dreams, and if you listen closely, you'll hear me there too, telling you again and again. I love you. More than words, more than stories, more than stars. Good night, my love. Sleep deeply and know that you're my favorite story.